Yeah, but I guess.
We're going to go ahead and get started at 6:45. 1.0, opening meeting. 2.0, call to order. 3.0, roll call. Juan Pablo,
Here.
our new student advisor. Sabrina Gomez,
Here.
Ruben Macareno,
Here.
Alice Lopez,
Here.
John Vasquez is not, and myself. We could please stand for the flag salute, and maybe have the,
Yes.
one of you guys
Our
lead the
wonderful
salute.
seniors, if you could lead us in the flag salute. I know you know it, you've been doing it since kindergarten. Well, here we go, whenever you're ready.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in giving our seniors a round of applause.
Uh, 4.0, adoption of the agenda. 4.1, adoption of the agenda is requested as presented.
So moved.
Ruben Macareno,
Second, Sabrina.
Sabrina Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 5.0, consent calendar. 5.1, approval of regular board meeting minutes for September 12th, 2023.
Move.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Ruben Macareno, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 5.2, approval of release warrants dated September 7th, 2023 in the amount of $213,348.45. September 14th, 2023 in the amount of $901,104.43.
Move.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 5.3, approval to attend ACSA Superintendent Symposium on January 24th to 26th, 2024 at Indian Wells, California.
Move.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Ruben Macareno, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 6.0, awards and presentations. 6.1, student board member report.
Good afternoon. Currently going on is the homecoming week. Here are the dress-up days. Yesterday was Never Grow Up, today was Western Day, tomorrow is Mismatch Day, Thursday is White Lie, and Friday is School Spirit Day. Also going on Thursday is our homecoming rally, and the following day is Friday is our homecoming carnival with the football game after school. For sports, we have our football game this Friday, and we will announce our homecoming king and queen, and spectators will also get a chance to see our homecoming floats. Also, we have the Lady Aztecs at the moment going head with Orange Cove. That's all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And welcome back.
8.0, public comments. Members of the public may address the board on any agenda item or other items of interest within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board before or during the governing board's consideration of the item. The board is not able to discuss or take action on any item not appearing on the agenda. Pursuant to board policy, the board may limit individual comments to no more than 3 minutes, individual topics to 20 minutes. Please begin your comments by stating your name.
The board asks that during public comment, everyone be respectful of the speakers. Members of the public shall not interrupt or interject while another person is giving their public comment at the podium. During public comment, there shall be no use of foul language. Should a member of the public have a concern about a specific employee, we ask that you direct those concerns to me, the superintendent, after this meeting so that the concerns can be handled through the proper procedures. Please do not use employee or student names during public comment. At this time, there are no cards to speak.
Okay. Go to 8.1, superintendent comments.
Yes. First and foremost, I want to welcome our student board member. We can give him another round of applause. Your name was not on the official agenda, son, but I promise you next time it'll be in highlights and gold glitter and everything.
Thank you.
Secondly, I wanted to thank our wonderful, wonderful seniors, our students, our Aztecs that are here with us today. Let's give them a round of applause. I know that you do it because of a class, because you have wonderful teachers that encourage you to be civically engaged. But I want you to know that once you are here, you give us a whole new sense of purpose. Everything we do for you. The decisions we make, we try to make them in the best interest of you. And our goal is for you to grow up and have a productive life and to come back. Like some of the alumni that are in the back that came back to serve the district and serve the community. So, muchísimas gracias por venir. Okay? So, thank you. And we have two major goals in our district. The first major goal, obviously, is to provide for safe schools. Now, sometimes in Farmersville or in any other district, doing so can sometimes be more challenging than we think, because a lot of times we can't get into the heads and the hearts of everybody, and everybody may come with a different agenda, but how we address it is what matters, that we address it swiftly and that we do everything in our power to keep our students happy. Happy students tend to behave better, and they give our teachers much more engagement, which leads to happy teachers, and happy teachers tend to teach even more with more fervor because there's that positive energy. And so it's really, really important that we are conscientious that your happiness as students has a lot to do with the culture and climate of our schools. And so we really want to work towards making you happy. That does not mean that we just give you whatever you want. That's not good parenting. But to make you happy in the sense that you feel that you're coming to school and you're learning how to read, you're learning how to write, you're learning your arithmetic, and you're learning how to think logically and express yourself in your own language as well as in English, that is our goal. So providing high quality instruction and making sure you're coming to a safe school is something I want to reiterate as the superintendent of this district, that is our major goal. So thank you. That's all, sir.
Thank you.
If I may add,
Yes.
I also want to encourage your engagement, because through you, we'll be able to have a pulse of student relations with what's going on campus, what's going on with your teachers, and even what's going on in the community. We want to be able to help in terms of what we can do for you so that you can prosper. But we also want to prosper, and a lot of that will come through your voice, what you tell us, so that we'll know what we have to do to be a better board and a better district, and to provide the best type of environment for you to learn.
Thank you, sir. The only final thing I forgot to mention is that this past week we had our Spanish version of Community Forum. Prior to that, we had the one in English. And the one in English may not have had a large quantity, but the quality was amazing. And both the quantity and the quality was even greater in the Spanish one. Our community has a lot to say. And so we want to continue with those community forums without an agenda, without anything pre-described or pre-prepared, in order to give our community ample opportunity to voice and to give our community a voice. And we're taking notes. And so from them and from the community, from the parents, from our students, and from our staff is how we receive our own mandates of what it is that we need to do to take this district to the very top in all aspects. So the next community forum will be on February the 5th. So please be on the lookout. We did it in February because they say it was going to rain hard in January. So we should be pretty dry in February. Okay? Thank you very much. It sounds like I'm joking, but no, for real, I went to a meeting. They told us. So we'll see. All right? Thank you very much. That's all.
Okay, 10.0, K-8 issues. 10.1, approval of donation from Snowden Back to School Night from food vendor Raspados, how do you say? Raspados y Frutas El Pollo. Alice Lopez,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 10.2, approval of donations from Snowden Back to School Night, food vendor Tacos Las Muñeca.
Move.
Second.
Alice Lopez, Sabrina Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 10.3, approval of Dreambox Learning Agreement.
Move.
Ruben Macareno,
Second with time to review.
Alice Lopez with questions or review.
So for the sake of the board request, we do have the principal from Snowden who will present very quickly the impact of Dreambox and when Dreambox will be taking
Oh.
place. And we'll be doing it in the dark.
Only if there's popcorn included.
No
I
popcorn,
have some in
sorry.
my purse.
Well, good evening. That's coming down. I prepared a presentation for you for Dreambox Learning.
Is the mic on?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So what is Dreambox? Dreambox is a supplemental math software that adapts and differentiates math concepts based on students' answers and how they solve problems. This software automatically and continuously supports all students at their level of understanding. For teachers, how we use it at Snowden. Teachers use Dreambox within a station rotation model. They can also use it one-to-one in small group instruction as an intervention with a multi-tiered system of support, or students can use it at home. Initially, students at Snowden are given a pre-test on Dreambox to give a baseline of what math standards they know and prior knowledge on standards where they need assistance. Teachers use an assignment bank to provide students with remediation or enrichment activities. For administrators, we use it for insights into how all students are progressing. We're able to track the proficiency levels of our essential standards from the beginning to the end of the school year. Proficiency reports we use during our SST meetings pre-IEP. Achievement data for something that was used last year. We did use Dreambox last year. So it's proven to be consistent across various grade levels and many student populations, regardless of grade, race, their EL status, and special education status, including students identified as free or reduced lunch. Some of the top 10 reasons for using Dreambox in a school is number one, it's motivating to engage students through a gamified system. It's proven, there's research based on a Harvard study. 3, it's formative, it gives continuous feedback to students and their teachers. It's aligned with content standards. It's multilingual, so it provides it in Spanish as well for our dual immersion classrooms. It's rigorous and adaptive. It challenges students, it meets them at, below, or above their grade level. And it's recognized. Dreambox has achieved over 40 top academic and technology awards. Any questions?
Yeah. Okay, so it says the contract is for 12 months, so does that mean the students will still have access to it after, like, the whole year, no matter what?
So over the summer, yes.
Yeah.
As long as they have a Chromebook, they can access it too.
Will the teachers be assigning, like, classroom, like, homework or lessons
They
on
can,
this, or is it just for?
they have the ability to assign homework if they choose.
Okay. If I think of more, I'll ask.
Sounds good?
Ruben, you have any questions?
No question, sorry.
Okay. I think mostly what I was trying to figure out is if it was going to be small group and then the teacher goes on with regular lesson and then they rotate.
So
or-
the way that I've seen it used in classrooms is a teacher will be working with a small group themselves on whatever, maybe language arts or whatnot, ELD instruction. And then this is a center, so students are, independently doing this as a center. It doesn't need much supervision. It tracks them, it gives them feedback. It's a gamified system. It's like a video game format, so it's engaging for them. So teachers, the way I've seen it, it's been used as a center rotation.
And this will give automatic results where a child is having specific issues with certain problems?
Yes, teachers as well as myself or the school academic coach can pull reports to find out specific areas of needs, strengths, or areas of improvement.
And in doing that, then maybe you would have, suggest tutoring if they're having a issue?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then on the other side, it allows the students to continue to go forward. Does it get them advanced? Does it raise them a grade?
Yes, so if a student is at grade level, then it challenges them. It's sort of like the SBAC test in which it's adaptive in that if they keep getting answers right, it gets more and more difficult. If they get answers wrong, then it goes to their level. And it's always challenging, constantly challenging them, meeting them at their level.
If I may, when you're done.
Go ahead.
So, to answer your question, Ms. Sabrina, that any program like this that is gonna be used as either an accelerator or an intervention is only for a year. It should never be multi-year, because at the end of the year, we need to determine if in fact it was successful or not. So one of the things that I do wanna share the following guardrails, if you allow me. One is that it does not take over its usage in the classroom, because nothing should be replacing direct instruction. We learned that very valuable lesson during COVID, how ineffective that was. Two, that there's a pre and a post. There should be a pre-assessment and a post-assessment so we can see and track the growth. And I would like for Mr. Navarez to maybe come back towards the end of the school year and give us the report of how it's going, because I'm sure that's a lot of the nature of your questions, which are very valid. We want to make sure that the money that we're investing is actually going to improve the quality of instruction of kids, right? It does have that dual language, so our Spanish-speaking students can still access the core content of math. It's mostly a math program, and that math is one of the areas that we're hurting the most. And so this should not replace core instruction or core curriculum. It is supplemental, not supplantive. And so as long as we stick with those guardrails, then you know, it's good with me as the academic or instructional leader of the district, making sure that we're being effective in that respect.
I like the idea of if they are able to do it at home, it allows the parents another opportunity to engage with them instead of like them playing video games. How about we do something educational and gives them another
The advantage of programs like this is that if we give our students traditional homework at home, chances are there's no one that can help them.
Right.
This being an interactive piece, that's why we're really pushing about the possibility of using it as an extension of the learning at home, that they can do 1 or 2 units, and because it is engaging, it's almost like a video game in the sense that you want to get to that next level,
Yep.
and that motivates a lot of our students. Yeah, well, not so much anymore, but back in the day, that was a big deal. Now it's peso pluma tickets, yeah. Okay, thank you.
So it's an aid to learning then? I mean, it's an aid
It's
to
a-
our
It's a
curriculum.
supplement, like Dr. Chavez said, it is a supplement. I guess you can think of it as an extra set of hands without the extra set of physical hands
Okay.
for a teacher.
Yeah.
But again, if a child's in second grade and they're going through this and it continues to advance, and then there's the third grade, and then there's the fourth grade. and
Yeah.
This is being recorded as well, right?
Yeah, good point, Mr. Alvarez. So we had a second grade student last year who was doing third and fourth grade math on this program because she kept going. She would do it at home. No other way to put this. She caught the bug, I guess you can say. She was
Yeah.
addicted to it. She just wanted to get, like you said, she wanted to get to that next level. So she kept working at it, and before you know it, she was at a third, fourth grade level, multiplying 2-digit numbers by 2-digit numbers in second grade.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's an excellent tool if it's used properly.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, so we have a motion by
Thank you,
Ruben
sir.
and a second by Alice Lopez. Any more questions? All in favor?
Aye.
It's 4-0. 10.4, approval of Hester fundraisers.
Move.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
It's 4-0. 10.5, approval of donations for Hester Back to School Night. Food vendors Taco San Marcos.
Move.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 11.0, high school issues. 11.1, approval of Farmsville High School proposed fundraisers for Farmsville High School ASB athletics.
Move with a question.
Alice, was that you?
Yes.
Second.
Sabrina Gomez, go ahead, Alice.
Question. On the toilet paper sale, will that be like a 2-ply or more? For the band music
Hold on,
department?
let me, Mrs. Coop, if you can come up and answer, is it 2-ply, is it from Smart and Final?
I was wondering if somebody was trying to figure out if we read all of this or what.
I know.
Well, if you can just let us know what they're gonna be using that toilet paper, I mean, maybe we wanna all stock up, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can safely say in my 33 years in education, I've never had a toilet paper fundraiser. I'm sure.
Maybe 2 fellows.
If not, well, never mind.
If it's a Charmin on sale, hey, all right, yeah.
As long as it doesn't end up on anybody's house, we
I
should be
agree
good.
with that, yeah.
Okay, any more questions?
Yeah, I see that on the estimates of revenue for 23, 24. Were our estimates met the previous year? I mean, in terms of, you know, how much we made, gate receipts, et cetera, et cetera.
You need the specifics of that?
Mm, I don't need specifics, just general, that we meet our estimates from the previous year.
For the most part, I mean, I can get you a detailed report which shows has all of that information about revenues. And at the beginning of the year, you can only guess about what you're going to make.
Right.
As you can see on the first page, it has the balances that either have carried over.
Uh-huh.
If there is the accounts, we can carry over, we can make sure that that's
Uh-huh.
spent on the students that raised that money that year.
Uh-huh.
So there is some carryover depending on what it is.
Oh, okay. The only reason I'm asking is, you know, to look at something like this and see what we can do to improve in terms of fundraising. What other things can we do to, you know, to add to our coffers for whatever the students want to do or need to do, that sort of thing. So I was
Yeah,
just
as
thinking.
we go through the year, some events may come up and some other fundraisers.
Mhm.
But this is at the beginning of the year to try to get that initially approved, and then should we have more, or if there might be a rise, then we can add them on and have another approved list.
Okay, thank you.
And if I may, probably a good, based on what you're questioning, might be a good thing, like with the situation with Snowden, is that at the end of the year, give a summary of whether or not we met our fundraising targets.
Absolutely.
Would you like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So if we can add that at the end of the year, just the same list, and see how we ended up doing. And that would apply to all the schools. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
No further questions. I have a motion by Alice, second by Sabrina. All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Well, I think if we do the toilet paper one, we'll be over the top.
I'm really curious to find out how that goes. Yeah.
I can check again.
All right, let's go to 12.0 curriculum. 12.1, approval of Tulare County Office of Education Career Technical Education Incentive Grant, CTE, EIG Memorandum of Understanding, amended agreement number M23003, round 7.
Move,
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Ruben Macareno, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 12.2, approval of contracts with Solient Health for physical therapy services.
move,
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Rena Gomez, all in favor?
aye.
Aye.
4-0. 12.3, approval of Latino Conference Strengthening Roots on October 5th and 6th, 2023, Waseda Convention Center. Farmersville Unified School District Community Liaisons and Outreach Consultants, total of 7 for Hester, Snowden, Freedom, Farmersville Junior High, Farmersville High School, and DCA.
Move,
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Rena Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 12.4, approval of Latino Conference Strengthening Roots on October 5th through 6th, 2023, Waseda Convention Center, Farmsville Unified School District Counseling Team, 12 counselors from Hester, Snowden, Freedom, Farmsville Junior High, Farmsville High School, and DCA.
move,
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Ruben Macareno, all in favor?
aye.
4-0. 12.5, approval of Jovid, no,
Hoven.
Jovid?
Joven.
Hoven, Joven Noble Con
Palabra.
Palabra curriculum certificated training on November 7th through the 9th, 2023, Fresno, California.
Move.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 12.6, approval to attend National Parent Square Conference on October 10th through the 11th, 2023, at Ontario, California.
Move.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 13.0, personnel. 13.1, approval of classified personnel. Item 13.1.1 through item 13.1.2.
Move for discussion.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez. Alice?
Yes, I would really, before we add any more personnel, like to see where we're going to put them. I know our office, our district office especially, is getting a little impacted. But,
Okay.
I,
Sabrina, any questions? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Sabrina, any questions? Ruben?
No.
I do have a plan. We do have a plan, and I'd be happy to share with you. We actually mapped out the office in order to maximize space. But there is definitely a need for an additional clerical person in the front to address the growing needs that we have in MOT and transportation. But we have a plan, and it will not be costing very much to make it happen. And I can share that with you in either closed session or at the next meeting, whatever you like.
I just know that we added, or we had used quite a bit of money to redo the office and put up partitions and so forth not too long ago. So,
Oh, we would be recycling the current partitions. It would not be to replace them or move them.
Okay, so we have a motion by Alice. a
That was
second
just for
by
discussion.
For discussion, okay. I need a motion to approve.
Move.
Sabrina Gomez,
Second.
Ruben Macareno, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
aye.
3-1. 13.2, approval of extracurriculum activities, coaching personnel, item 13.2.1 through item 13.2.2.
Move.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. Okay. 13.3, personnel information only. 13.4, approval of state, federal programs and special projects, coordinator, job description, and salary.
Okay.
Have a motion?
Move, motion with a question.
Sabrina, second.
Second.
Ruben Macareno. Go ahead.
So on this one, for this specific job, this is strictly related to this grant,
All grants.
all of them in general? Okay,
And just to give you some background, it was a strong, and I emphasize strong, recommendation from TICO, the county, that districts have this position in place to oversee all of the grants and title money, especially in light of, different audits that we face all the time now. FPM is now, but then there's also OCR, and there's, after that, it'll be special ed, all the different auditing takes place.
okay. So this one person will be responsible for
For all,
keeping it all organized and
all titles, all
updated.
grants.
Okay. All right.
Any more questions? Okay, have a motion by Sabrina, second by Ruben. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
3-1. 13.5, acknowledgement of the district's initial proposal, Farmsville Teachers Association regarding collective bargaining agreement negotiations for 2023-2024, information only. 13.6, Farmsville Teachers Association, FTA, initialing Sunshine proposal for collective bargaining agreement negotiations for 2023-2024, information only. 13.7, acknowledgement of the district's initial proposal to Farmsville California School Employees Association and its chapter number 518 regarding collective bargaining agreement negotiations for 2023-2024. Information only. 13.8, California School Employee Association, CSEA, Initial Sunshine Proposal for Collective Bargaining Agreement Negotiations 2023-2024. Information only. 13.9, Approval of Elementary Principal Job Description.
Move.
Alice?
Second.
Ruben? Any questions? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 13.10, Approval of Junior High School Principal Job Description.
Move.
Alice Lopez?
Second.
Ruben Macareno. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 13.11, Approval of Senior High School Principal Job Description.
Move.
Alice Lopez?
Second.
Ruben Macareno. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
4-0. 13.12, Approval of Assistant Principal Job Description.
Move.
Alice Lopez?
Second.
Sabrina Gomez. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
4-0. 14.0, Board Business. 14.1, consideration of any item any member of the board wishes to have on a future agenda or provide a written update. Sabrina?
Can we get an update on where we are with the scoreboards? And,
Mm-hmm.
and.
You have any updates right now, Mr. Hunt, regarding scoreboards? Huh?
November 4th?
November 4th is projected, that group should be ready by the end, and we will send it to you 3 days install.
Okay. It's already been paid for? It's good.
That's good.
Okay. Can we get an update from the students on how they feel the food and stuff's going at the high school?
Yeah, would you like to ask them at this time? Any students that wish to, how do you like the food? You want to show thumbs up, side is más o menos, and down is
You guys are good, everything's good?
All right, hey.
better? All right.
Yay.
And I heard you guys wanted a Starbucks on campus, is that correct? Starbucks? Get them moving. Okay.
And also, if you guys are do any sporting events or any type of events where you guys travel, you guys are entitled to the food. If you leave early, you just have to let your coaches know to order that. Stay on top of your coaches. It is a new something, well, I don't know if it's new, but yeah, so you guys, they have to order the food, and as you guys travel, you guys can have food, because sometimes you don't
Yeah, true.
get food while you're out there, they don't have concession stands, or there's not places, so.
Have they, do they all know our food lady or?
Yeah,
Our food,
Christy, Ms. Wyman, you mind standing up? Young ladies, that's the lady responsible for the food. Good job, Christy. Did you understand what the board member was asking you? Anybody here play sports? Okay, you guys get fed when you guys play or play away? Does that make a difference? Yeah, it does. Una torta.
I just gotta start feeding the board members and we'll be.
There you
go.
That's
Before
against
the
the
board
public funds.
meetings. Okay, Ruben?
that's it for me.
No, that's it.
Nothing?
Thank you.
Alice?
Yes, I'd like to know how our, with CTE, if we're still in partnership with the union for being able to have our students go into what is it called?
Apprenticeship?
Apprenticeship, right after they're done. Are we still with them or not? We had requested that a while back. And the other thing is, I would like to make sure what our, all our contracts are on our building and all the other things that we have going, if they're getting up close to the date that we're pushing. So can we get an update on
Yes.
that for the next meeting or Monday letter?
I will, by next board meeting for sure, we'll have Mr. Hunt give an update, right, Mr. Hunt, on all of the projects, contracts, updates, and I can also have our coordinator of CTE to come and speak on the apprenticeship. Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Ruben?
Mr. President, I felt, I did want, if we could have a report on what our current articulation agreements are and what our other potential articulations that we may have in terms of for our students, going on to like Fresno State, I know they have something, and just kind of give us an overall view of what type of programs we have or what potential
College and career.
programs we have.
Yeah, college and career, yeah?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I combined the two with CTE and college and career,
Okay.
A through G. I understand that we do have articulation agreements, but by all means, we'll have members of the team here to give you the details.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So, Ms. Cooper, we'll talk later to set that up.
And is the request is articulations for how many students are attending, or
Yeah, any kind of agreements that we have, for example, with COS, Fresno State, any other, I know for sure we have with COS, right, because we have dual enrollment. So any kind of A through G, college and career readiness, we'll call it that, for both CTE and A through G. Is that okay with you? We'll call it college and career presentation?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You good?
Yes.
Okay. I'll let you slide then.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's move on. 15.0, Business Services, approval to attend the CBO Symposium on November 16th through the 17th, 2023, at Huntington Beach, California.
Move.
All right.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Ruben Macareno, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 15.2, adoption of resolution number 050926-13 for award of contract for modular contractor for Hester TK and K classroom project.
Move.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Ruben Macareno, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 15.3, approval to attend Transportation CHP workshop on September 30th, 2023 in Palo Verde Union Elementary School in Tulare, California.
Move with a question.
Alice Lopez,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez, Alice?
Is this only held during this one time a year? Or is there any possibility to have this at the beginning of the year, if possible, so that any new bus drivers, returning bus drivers, everybody is trained earlier?
We can definitely look at doing it during the summer before school starts. The reason why we're presenting this now is because of the recent
Right.
things that occurred. We want to make sure that everybody on the team is on the same page and that they all hear it at the same time.
Yeah, that's why I said if they did it earlier, maybe they would have known and we wouldn't have had the
Yes,
issue.
I
But-
totally get it. Hindsight is always 20/20, right? But, so Mr. Hunt, if you could check and see if they offer the same course for next year in the summer. Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so I have a motion by Alice, second by Sabrina, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 16.0, other business. 16.1, approval of Foggy Day schedule for 2023-2024.
Move
Alice Lopez,
Second.
with a comment.
Sabrina Gomez. Go ahead, your comment.
It's been a while since I got up to go pick any fruit or whatever. So I want to know, the Radio Campesina, is that what the majority of our Spanish speakers are listening to?
That is, as far as I know, and it's also the official radio station for Dr. Chavez. That's the radio station that, because everybody told me that that's the radio station that everybody listens to. So I tapped into it. Keep in mind, I'm not from around here, and that's the radio station, and you hear a lot of people calling in from all over the valley. So to answer, the long answer to that is yes. A lot of the community listens to Radio Campesina because of the choice of music. Have you guys heard of Radio Campesina?
Is that what your parents listen to in the morning? No.
Siempre pa'lante? Yeah, okay.
How about Channel 21? Were we able to not do that with Channel 21 as an option also?
Of course. I was unaware. Channel 21?
Is that one the,
Spanish station.
Univision.
Univision.
yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I know about Campesinas is I asked around the parents that I knew what station they listened to, because I wanted to be in tune with what's happening, and that's why I shared, that's the one I listen to
Yeah,
now.
The only reason that I also bring it up is we have 3 channels for all our English speakers and only 1 channel for our Spanish speakers, so we need to kind of have a little bit more variety.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I'm not up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go pick anything lately. So, I don't know.
I can tell you from having to call those radio stations to get a passport or transportation director or supervisor to call in the RVA. It's hard to get someone to answer the phone at 5 o'clock in the morning for us to call up RVA schedule. Because believe me, I've tried to get people to try to agree to answer our phone call. And usually in the English, the best location is Channel 18, honestly.
PBS?
I just-
But to answer your request, I added it to the list of things to inquire upon, you know, the previous item. I'll be looking into additional Spanish language radio
Okay.
and
thank
try to
you.
make contact.
Or television, right?
Or television. Yeah, radio,
Television.
most of our community that works in El Fit don't really have a chance to watch, but they listen to the radio.
While they're working, okay.
Okay.
But I'll check both.
So Freedom, they tend to have their phone lines down a lot. Is there an alternative number for them, or is it just the district office if anything?
At this time, just the district office. Just know that eventually we are gonna have to submit a requisition to totally change our phone system across the board. We have new with old, and it just, they don't talk to each other, and so
They're not good friends.
they're not good friends. I think they hardly talk. So we need to make sure that we have a state-of-the-art
Okay.
system. It's not cheap though, so we'd have to,
I know.
yeah, that would be something that we'd have to investigate.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
Yeah. So, Mr. Hunt, if you could take note, and Rosemary, and remind me about getting a new phone system.
We could just have our parent square person text everybody else. Well, you need a scheduled person. Okay. So we have a motion by Alice, second by Sabrina. All in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 16.2, approval of leadership association agreement for consultant services for the superintendent.
So moved.
Ruben Macareno,
Second.
Sabrina Gomez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? 4-0. 19.0, policy administration and regulations. Approval of meal reimbursement rate.
Move.
Los Lopez,
Second.
Ruben Macareno, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. 17.0, future meeting dates. 17.1, September 26, 2023, October 10th, 2023.
That's today's date.
Yeah. 20.0,
We didn't miss that one.
yeah, we didn't miss that one. We're on board.
Well, we are short one, but,
Yeah.
so what is the other date in October, Rosemary?
24th, 2023. Okay. 20.0, adjourn to closed session. It would be at 7:30. 20.1, conference with labor negotiations, GC 54957.6. It is the intention of the board to meet in closed session to review its position and to instruct its designated reps, agencies designated, Representative Dr. Sergio Chavez, Jason Kraft, Manuel Mendez, name of organization, FTA, CSEA, management. 20.2, public employee discipline, dismissal, release complaint, government code 54957. 20.3, a conference with real property negotiating, government code 54956.8, agency negotiator, Brian Martin, attorney, AALRR, under negotiation, price and terms, address 846 North Magnolia, Farmersville, California.
Okay, so I want to thank all of our staff members, community members, our students. We're going to go into closed session. You're welcome to wait. We'll be back out when we're done. Or if you have to go, then you have a safe drive home. As far as the team, if we have Ms. Coop, Mr. Mendez, and Mr. Caff, you can stay for a few minutes and the rest of the admins can go. Thank you.
Thank you. SGC 54957.6. It is the intention of the board to meet in closed session to review its position and to instruct its designated reps, agency designated representatives, Dr. Sergio Chavez, Jason Kraft, Manuel Mendez, name of organization, FDA, CSEA Management, no action taken. 21.2, public employee discipline dismissal release complaint. Government Code 54957, no action taken. 21.3, conference with real property negotiators. Government Code 54956.8, agency negotiator Brian Martin, attorney AALRR, under negotiations, price and terms. Address 846 North Magnolia, Farmsville, California, no action taken. Adjourned at 9:11.
Motion.
Alice Lopez,
Second, Raymond.
Ruben Macareno, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. We are adjourned.
You guys can tape that last part, just play it before you go.
Yeah, no, that would be
Close session, and play it again when you come back. Same thing every-
Just enter,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, just
Can we just do an abbreviation?
Just voting or
By law, they have to be there.
Yeah.